Hello friends. Welcome to Animezone Sensei. In this video I will show you top 10 anime where the main character is overpowered and goes to magic school. Every anime fans like overpowered main character. That's why I make this video for you guys. So let's start the video. Number 10. Magical Warfare. The world as we know it is actually just half the story, as Takashi Nanase finds out abruptly one summer morning. On his way to kendo practice, Takashi comes across an unconscious girl in a uniform he doesn't recognize. Takashi does the decent thing and saves her, and in return the girl wakes up and accidentally turns him into a magic user. As Takashi finds out, there is the world he lives in and the world of magic users. Most magic users just want to peacefully coexist with non-magicians. But there are some with bigger ambitions. Mui Aiba is a magician enrolled in the Subaru Magic Academy, where magic users can learn to control and channel their powers and how to live in peace with regular humans. After his fateful encounter with Mui, Takashi and his newly magician friends Kurumi Isoshima and Kazumi Ida decide to enroll in the Magic Academy as well. All three friends have different reasons for fighting on, whether they're fighting to escape the past or catch up to the future. They wield different kinds of powers, which they must learn to harness in order to fight off the Ghost Trailers, a group of magicians who are willing to use violence to assert their superiority over humans. Pursued by the Ghost Trailers, Takashi and his friends must train to become stronger, face the leader of the Trailers, and prevent the beginning of the Second Great Magic War. Number 9. Sky Wizards Academy. Years ago, humanity almost got wiped out by huge magical armored insects that had become too strong and aggressive to handle. Because of these giant bugs, humans do not live on the Earth anymore, but in floating cities instead. However, this does not mean that everything is lost, because the wizards from prestigious floating wizard academies are fighting these monsters. Kanata Age is a young man now labeled as a traitor even though he was once praised as the Black Master Swordsman. He gets a chance to repair his reputation by instructing the Team E601, which seems to be facing some difficulties. It consists of 3 girls, Mizora Wital, Lekti Eisenach, and Riko Flammel, each with problems of their own. It appears that Kanata will get in deep waters more than once because of them. Number 8. Absolute Duo. Individuals who can materialize weapons from their soul are called Blazers, and they attend Kuryu Academy High School in order to harness their abilities. Each student is required to partner with another, in the hopes that one day, the pair can attain the power of Absolute Duo. Toru Kokono hopes to attend this academy in order to gain power after his sister and friends were slain by a mysterious man. However, at the opening ceremony, he is forced to duel against the person sitting next to him, with the loser being expelled. As Toru prepares to give the match his all, it is not a weapon that manifests from his soul, but a shield, an irregularity which catches the attention of a foreign student named Julie Sigtuna. Number 7. Blade Dance of the Elementalers. On his way to Araishia Spirit Academy, Kamito Kazuhaya runs into a naked Claire Rouge, a student who had been bathing as part of a purification ceremony. She had been preparing to form a contract with a powerful spirit in order to acquire more power as an elementalist. Her efforts are wasted, however, when Kamito ends up with the spirit despite the fact that only shrine maidens can become elementalists. Yet to be discouraged, Claire then announces that Kamito must become her contracted spirit instead. After reaching the school grounds, Kamito escapes from Claire and meets Headmaster Greyworth Seal Maze, who invites him to enroll at the academy. Although his life at Araishia will be far from easy as the only male student among the shrine princesses in training, he begrudgingly accepts in exchange for information about his former contracted spirit, Reztia Ashdal. Adding on to that, he also must fulfill Greyworth's main request, to win in the Blade Dance, a battle festival occurring in 2 months. where he will face the strongest elementalist rumored to be contracted with a darkness spirit. Number 6. Rosario plus Vampire, Yukai Academy is a seemingly normal boarding school, except that its pupils are monsters learning to coexist with humans. All students attend in human form and take normal academic subjects, such as literature, gym, foreign language, and mathematics. However, there is one golden rule at Yukai Academy: all humans found on school grounds are to be executed immediately. Tsukun Ono is an average teenager who is unable to get into any high school because of his bad grades. His parents inadvertently enroll him into Yukai Academy as a last-ditch effort to secure his education. As Tsukun unknowingly enters this new world, he has a run-in with the most attractive girl on campus, Mocha Akashiya. Deciding to stay in the perilous realm in order to further his relationship with Mocha, he does not realize that beneath her beauty lies a menacing monster, a vampire. Rosario to Vampire is a supernatural school comedy that explores Tsukun's romantic exploits, experiences, and misadventures with a bevy of beautiful but dangerous creatures. Number 5. Aesthetica of a rogue hero. Since the discovery of Seimin syndrome 30 years ago, thousands of young people have traveled to fantasy worlds, the few returnees managing to keep the special abilities they acquired in those parallel universes. Akatsuki Aosawa, known as the rogue hero, discards his peaceful life in the fantasy world Alazered to face new challenges upon returning to Earth. He comes back with Myo, the daughter of the demon king he defeated, and is now forced to hide her true identity by having her pose as his little sister. The two soon join Babel, a special school designed for those who have acquired special abilities and magical powers through their journey to a fantasy world. Babel was seemingly founded to train young interdimensional travelers and guide them to the right path for the sake of humanity and themselves, but its true purpose remains unclear to the pseudo-siblings. Will Akatsuki and Myo be able to overcome the hostile, powerful student council and uncover the forces at play behind the scenes? Number 4. The Asterisk War. In the previous century, an unprecedented disaster known as the Inversia drastically reformed the world. The powers of existing nations declined significantly, paving the way for a conglomerate called the Integrated Empire Foundation to assume control. But more importantly, the Inversia led to the emergence of a new species of humans who are born with phenomenal physical capabilities, the Gene Stella. Its elite are handpicked across the globe to attend the top 6 schools. And they duel amongst themselves in entertainment battles called festas. Ayato Amajirai is a scholarship transfer student at the prestigious Seidukan Academy, which has recently been suffering from declining performances. Through a series of events, he accidentally sees the popular Witch of Resplendent Flames, Julius Alexia von Riesfeld, half-dressed. Enraged, Julius challenges him to a duel for intruding on her privacy. After said duel is voided by the student council president, Ayato reveals that he has no interest in festas. Instead, he has enrolled in the academy to investigate the whereabouts of his missing elder sister. But when a more devious plot unravels, Ayato sets out to achieve victory, while being surrounded by some of the most talented Gene Stella on the planet. Number 3. Freezing. Decades into the future, humanity is under siege by an alien race known as the Novas. These inhuman beings leave devastation in their wake whenever they appear, with the efforts to stave them off becoming known as Nova Clashes. Young women known as Pandoras, and young men known as Limiters, are implanted with stigmata to give them superhuman powers and are trained in military academies, where they must learn to work together if humanity is to have a chance of surviving. Freezing tells the story of Kazuya Aoi as he sets out for his first day at the West Genetics Military Academy, right when a battle royale is being undertaken by the Pandoras. It is here that he mistakes Satelliter L. Bridget, a powerful Pandora known as the Untouchable Queen, as his deceased sister and embraces her. Though he costs her the match, she finds that his touch doesn't drive her away and decides to take him as her limiter. The only question is whether or not their partnership can survive the machinations of their upperclassmen and the impending battle with the Novas. Number 2. Mahou Sensei Negima. 10-year-old Negi Springfield is a wizard in training, and needs only to pass one more test in order to become a master wizard. Unfortunately, his final task is a bizarre one, to become an English teacher at an all-females boarding school. As soon as he arrives, he completely embarrasses one of his students, Asuna Kagurazaka, and replaces the teacher she loves, which garners her hatred. To make matters worse, Asuna learns that Negi is a wizard, and promises to tell unless he helps her out. But unfortunately, circumstances force them to work together to do many things, from fighting evil wizards to helping the class pass their final exam, with a lot of humor, magic, and romances thrown in. Number 1. Knights and Magic. Having died in a car accident, Tsubasa Kurata, an otaku from modern Japan, is reborn in the Fremavilla Kingdom, a medieval world where powerful mechs called silhouette knights are used to fight horrific demonic beasts. Born into a noble family under the name of Ernesti Echeverria and bestowed with prodigious magical abilities, he enrolls into Royal Lihala Academy. This school of magic trains young men and women on how to pilot the silhouette knights, prepping them to protect the kingdom from threats, both demonic and human. Ernesti teams up with the twins named Adeltrud and Arkid Alter with the goal to create his own silhouette knight one day, a feat unheard of for several centuries. So that's all for today's video. See you in a new anime recommendations video. Also, please let me know what kind of video do you want to watch next. So comment on comment box down below.